We're on the finals chapter of this journey, last 250 miles of the PCT. This next stretch is just 3,000 feet climbs, 3,000 feet descent, 3,000 feet climb, 3,000 feet descent. Every day it's gonna be like that. Supposed to be some rain ahead, maybe some snow ahead, someone said. We'll see. Gotta live it up this last 2 weeks. Clouds been building up all day. I don't know, maybe it'll rain overnight. We'll see. We came from that direction and we jumped over there. We dropped down over here. That's called Joe Lake. It's a huge lake. We're very far from it now, but I was right next to it a couple hours ago. And instead of dropping down and coming back up over here, the trail very elegantly skirted the side and barely climbed, maybe 1,000 feet up. And then it led all the way over here. And then very rocky. We're walking towards this direction now. It's a beautiful trail. It finally started raining, but check out these lakes. We gotta rush to get to camp. Just finished a climb, dropped down from the saddle. This is Trap Lake, blue water, and we're headed this way. It's been a great day so far. It was such a nice day yesterday. I got too comfortable. When we camped on a slight slope, no big deal. Ended up raining on us all night, which I didn't expect, but no big deal, it rains. But my ground sheet was a little bit extended past the head of my tent. Huge mistake. That little bit of material, rain falls on it, and it gets trapped between your tent floor and your ground sheet, so adds a lot of moisture underneath your tent. I sleep with my sleeping bag on top of me, and then my down jacket underneath me, so all that is wet. Everything is wet inside my tent. Good news is we're only 4 miles from Stevens Pass Lodge. We camped pretty close to it. It looks like it might get sunny today. Make the best of it. I'm gonna get a hot cup of tea in town. Relaxing for a couple hours at Stevens Pass Lodge. I got my resupply. And my friend sent me some Dulce Lang Yu and some noodles. And they added some Apollos. Thank you. It was a quick in and out of Stevens Pass. We spent only a couple hours there, got some food resupplied, and I asked him for an extra trash bag so I could line my backpack, extra protection for the rain. We're going up Grizzly Peak right now. It's a long climb, but it's one of the few times where you get a 360 view from a peak of a mountain. We usually skirt the side of a mountain instead of the top of the mountain. And our last and final resupply is going to be in Stehekin in about 100 miles. There is a short fire detour right before then, leading us east to a place called Holden Village. They have a bus and a ferry that goes to Stehekin from there. It only runs once a day in the morning, so we gotta line up our schedule accordingly so we don't get trapped there for a day. It ended up raining all afternoon and all night yesterday. It was a temporary, maybe 15-minute period where it stopped raining, so that's when we set up camp, and it was about a mile out from Grizzly Peak, so we're headed up there now. Too cloudy to get a 360 view from the peak, but there is some blue in the distance. I'm optimistic for lunch. We're just a couple minutes into the morning. We have not seen sunlight in a couple days, so it was tough getting out of bed this morning. Sleeping bag is wet, tent's wet. Oof. But the views, though, they are still nice. We got jetpack crossing this bridge. It was rated for about 2 tons. That was before your mama crossed it. We just came up over a huge pass. Small lake, and now we got a huge downhill. It poured on us earlier today, but the sun came up just for about 10 minutes for us. We were able to dry all our stuff. We're not gonna get in our miles today, but all the stuff is dry, so sleeping is gonna be okay. Some nice scenery in the morning. Rained again last night, putting on wet, cold socks for the 4th day in a row or whatever. It's tough, but we're grinding it out. Another day on the trail. It's a little bit more clear today. It's still raining right now. But look at all the views we've been missing out on the last couple days. We're headed to Holden Village today. We're about a mile from a junction where we're going to drop 11 miles east down to the village. We had to take a break here. We look down, look at the color of the water. This is Lyman Lake. Jetpack is flying his drone. Waterfall outlet from the lake at first. Just enjoying the view. We're taking it real slow today. We only have about a 14-mile day to get to Holden Village. Here's a map of the fire closure. PCT is 20 miles, and then you'd have to take a bus to Stehekin. We're walking east to Holden Village, where we're going to stay the night. Then we're going to take a boat to Stehekin and stay a night over there, get rejuvenated. Everything's wet right now. Make a strong push for the finish after that. Dinner at Holden Village. All you can eat. Goodbye to Holden Village. Farewell committee. So we took the Lady of the Lake ferry on Lake Chelan. It's the biggest lake in Washington. Now we're in Stehekin. Last gumballs for 42 miles. Get it while you can. We just visited the farm here in Stehekin. It's run by Carl. He makes his own honey. He makes his own goat cheese. We bought some of that. We bought some fruit leather, and we bought some crackers that he made. Amazing place.
Hey, just hang there for like a sloth.
We were walking back to our camp from the farm, and their neighbor, which is the people who had the gumball machine, it's Bob and Tammy. They have a really nice home. They invited us inside and showed us all around. They had a rope swing. They had a pole that you could slide upstairs to downstairs. They built all this really cool stuff, and they just showed us everything. We were there for a while. They gave us a ride back to town, and then they even gave us some food to go. Just got back on trail from Stehekin. We took the first shuttle out of town. We loved that town. Later in the evening yesterday, we were drinking wine, relaxing. It was maybe 7:30 at night, and Bob and Tammy, who we visited their home earlier yesterday, randomly, they pulled up in separate pickup trucks and said, "Get in! The big concert's on at the schoolhouse." So we rounded up a bunch of hikers, maybe 15 people. We all hopped into these pickup trucks. We went to the concert, danced. It was a lot of fun, and they drove us back to camp later that evening. Right now, we're going towards Rainy Pass. Got about 80 miles left to the border. Packed out a little bit of champagne for the finish. No more rest stops until the finish. Rainy Pass. It's raining.
It is.
Trail magic from our friends. Thank you. We ended up camping right on the parking lot where we got the trail magic yesterday at the Rainy Pass trailhead. It was too good. They were giving us pizza, soda. They even gave us fireball shots for the finish celebration at the border. It rained hard yesterday night, and it was freezing cold actually. I was a little bit chilly in my tent, but when I went to shake off the tent fly today, a ton of ice fell off, so it was below freezing yesterday night. Today we got a 2,000 foot climb, a huge descent, and then something like another 4,000 foot climb. We're going to be camping even higher than we did yesterday, so might be even colder. We're about 4 miles into the day, same climb. We're going up to Cutthroat Pass. It was below freezing where we camped, but it looks like it snowed up here yesterday night. Cutthroat Pass. Just climbed from that side. And now we're looking at what's ahead on this side. Wrapping up an end of the afternoon climb. Despite stepping on poop, it's been a great day. It's been clear the whole day. We've been looking at peaks like this. Azurite Peak. And the miles have been good. We're going to finish in 2 days. Tomorrow we're going to put in another 25 miler. And then I should get to the border by the early afternoon the next day and into Manning Park in Canada by the evening. It's only 7:15 and look how nice the sky is. Perfect day today. We did camp very high. It was below freezing. We set up our tents in the triangle formation. Space for a ton of tents. And when we woke up, there was a mystery tent in between the three of us. We don't know who it is. Could have been anyone. Could have been Tupac. Anyways, we're walking to Hart's Pass right now, which is 30 miles from the border. It's the last road that you can hit in the US. There's a detour right after that, fire detour, small fire detour. Adds a couple extra miles, we'll figure it out. Camp somewhere at the end of the detour, and tomorrow, finish it up and get to the border. Jetpack saw a random trail going uphill, not the PCT, so we took it to see what the view looks like, and this is what the view looks like, sea of clouds. Very glad we did that. Hart's Pass Ranger Station, and we're gonna start the detour. This right here is the last time I'm gonna be breaking down my tent. Today is graduation day, PCT class of 2018. We got 7 more miles of this detour. We got bottlenecked yesterday night. It's uphill, rocky, there was no camping, so we camped here. We got 18 miles till we get to the border. Great view of the North Cascades. We rejoined with the PCT not long ago, 10 miles left. We rejoined at Woody Pass, named after Woody Harrelson, after the governor of Washington was amazed by his sensational role in the hit film White Men Can't Jump. This is the last uphill of the trail. We did a long ridge walk up to here. We were right on the side of this and we didn't even see this until afterwards. About 2 miles left. I'm so ready. I got on my necklace that my mom made me a couple years ago. I got on my lucky hat. I never talk about it. That's me, my sister, and my mom hiking when I was really, really young. It says, enjoy life. That's what my mom used to say. She used to do some crazy stuff. We would say, why'd you do that? She said, enjoy life. So that's what it is. Half mile left. I'm excited. Aurora's cheery. Jetpacks deep in self-reflection. Real introspective type, that one. That's that border. Got the border patrol watching us though. Sami, Yuri, Taiwan, anthem. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Fast as lightning. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Chef from Korea, bless us with some champagne. It's been a great trail. Aurora, what did you think about the trail?
The trail is very nice, and I meet the Dash and Japan.
Jetpack, how did you like it?
Oh, I'm tired.
You tired?
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat so much dim sum. Just anything that I can eat and just gain some weight. And I lost like 20-some pounds. Yeah.
Damn, I lost some weight too. I learned a lot on this trail. If I had to sum it up, I would say dreams are hard to follow. But you can't let anyone tear them away. You gotta hold on.
You crying?
There will be tomorrow. And in time, you'll find a way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside. And you know you can't survive. So when it feels like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. And you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you.
Apparently he cannot sing.
That a hero
He can't sing.
lies in you.
He can't sing.
That a hero lies in
I don't know him.
you. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for all my
Goodbye.
friends and family back home. Thank you for all the support on the trail, all the trail angels, trail crew, everyone that paved the way for a kid from Chinatown, San Francisco to grow up and do something that I never thought was possible. Thank you. Peace out.